Imran says, which animal is best to slaughter on the day of Eid? A sheep or a camel, and why? Now, we know that it is a highly recommended Sunnah for those who can offer the sacrifice known as the Udhiyah, and some scholars say that it is mandatory upon those who are financially rich. So when it comes to a person who is capable financially, some scholars say it is mandatory. But the majority of scholars say that it is a highly recommended sunnah, sunnatun mu'akkada. And we know that a man can sacrifice a sheep or a goat on behalf of himself and all those who are dependent on him, especially those who live under his roof and eat from his kitchen. So even if a person has, like a father who has 4 or 5 sons living in the same house, grandchildren, wives, and they all share the food from his own kitchen and from what he provides for them, one sheep would suffice for them, or 1/7 of a cow or of a camel, meaning that I, along with 6 other people, can share a camel or can share a cow, instead of each one of us sacrificing a sheep. So 1 cow is equivalent to 7 sheep. 1 camel is equivalent to 7 sheep. So now the question of Imran is, which is better, to sacrifice a cow, a camel, or a sheep? Scholars say that the Prophet ﷺ sacrificed a sheep for himself and on behalf of his family. And this means that this is the best to do. However, when these scholars looked at the permission to share in a cow or in a camel with 1/7, they said that definitely offering a whole sheep is better than sharing 1/7 in a cow or a camel. But if I were to sacrifice a whole cow, that would be far more beneficial in terms of price, in terms of meat, in terms of the food that the poor would get. In this case, yes, a cow or a camel is better than 1 sheep, providing I do not share it with anyone. But if I'm going to have 1/7 of a cow or a camel, in this case, a sheep is far better, because this was the doing of the Prophet ﷺ.